Alrighty, hello everybody. You back with Hitsugaya and Riviera.
Hello.
We are going to be doing a 12-hour live stream today for y'all, and we're going to be playing Dragonage Inquisition, to be specific. Inquisition. Riviera has played through this game. I have not. I just started playing it a little while ago. So we're gonna, since I'm close to the beginning, we're gonna go ahead and start there, or where I left off. Riviera will be giving me some help every once in a while when I need it. Yeah, this is my character. She is an elf. And, let's see, she's an elf rogue. So, when I play D&D, I mostly play rogues, so remember, never let that damn dirty thief out of sight.
Never split the party.
Okay, but seriously, okay, so Riviera, this purple thing that I showed you last time I was playing that's on the map, like, what... every time I enter it, it takes away my marker for where I need to go next.
Because that's where you have to, that entire area is basically like, it could be in this area. Have fun trying to find it.
But it's marked on the map.
Yeah,
Like
it's marked on the map. But there's always enemies throughout there.
Oh, shit. Yay, so much fun. Why is this place on fire? The west road is on fire and there's a giant ice block. Ooh, loot. And someone's attacking me. Okay, stop.
Alright, I'm getting a new headset. This one just, all it is static for me.
Oh no. Alright, she needs a health potion. Alrighty. While we wait for the amazing Riviera to come back, I will give a little bit of backstory on why I decided to play this game for y'all today. So I did, like I said, I did just start playing this game, and the first night that I played it, I actually ended up playing it for 4 hours straight. Now, that's a little unusual for me if it's not a Zelda game. Any of you that have been on my channel long enough knows that I am a huge Legend of Zelda fan. My actual first streaming that I ever did was for Ocarina of Time. It came out very poorly because I had a very poor setup at the time. I won't lie to y'all, I had an HD camera that I pointed at my TV and called it a day. So, yeah.
Hey, you gotta start from the bottom, work your way up.
Yeah. So, and most of those videos that I actually edited and then post for you guys, I actually made those all in one setting. So I actually was sitting there recording Legend of Zelda, myself playing Legend of Zelda for about 6 hours a day and breaking it up into those videos for you. So, yeah. But I really like this game. I love the storyline so far. I love the graphics. I love the animation scenes. It is a very immersive game, and that's pretty much why I decided to go ahead and play this one for you guys today. It was either going to be this or Skyrim, and because I knew I wanted to do a 12-hour one, my PlayStation likes this one a little bit better and won't have the annoying loud fan noise every 10 minutes. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
your PlayStation, whenever you play Skyrim, it sounds like a jet engine starting up. I'm just like, where's the runway?
Yeah, so because of COVID and I was stuck inside, I was actually playing a lot more on my PlayStation than I had been previously because I was at home all day and I could play it in between my classes. As a result, I had to buy an external fan um, for it so that it wouldn't kill itself. And for whatever reason, every time I boot up Skyrim, it's like the moment like the Skyrim logo pops up on the screen, my PlayStation decides to go. Whee! Oh, I hate the shield ones. Take care of you first. Free. So, yeah. Riviera, you want to give some backstory on Dragonage, considering you know it a little bit better than me? By that, I mean a lot bit better than me. Did I lose Riviera? I think I lost her. Riviera!
Yes.
Okay, I didn't lose you. Cool. Do you want to give
No.
some backstory for those who haven't seen or ever played Dragonage? Because you know a bit more about it than me.
Depending which side do you kind of want, because if you're going for the lore-friendly one, you'd have to start in Dragon Age 1 to 2 to actually fully understand the story. But for the most part, the world has been basically war-torn between not Ferelden, but two different sectors of the entire continent. The Tal are more towards. They've got an island out in the open, basically, and they worship the Qun, which means that everyone has a specific job and everything else, while the people in Ferelden or everywhere else worship the Maker and the Herald or Andraste, which is one person that they burned at the stake because they believed her a heretic.
Let's all hail someone that we burned at the stake, because that makes sense.
Well, no, they basically go like, the Herald willed her to come to his side, so obviously that's the reason why she died. I'm like, I don't think you understand how that works.
Right, I don't think that's how burning at the stake works. It's like, oh, well, let's burn witches at the stake. If they die, that means that they weren't a witch. If they live, oh, well, they're a witch and they're gonna die anyway.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Neither is the whole entire thing of the elven gods, I say. Basically, they're just really powerful mages that figured out the fact that elves can practically, the only time that they actually can die is if they're mortally wounded or if they just go, you know what, I'm tired. And then they just go into a forever sleep.
So, the equivalent of fuck this shit, I'm out.
The equivalent of, I'm gonna take a nap. Wake me up when this shit's not fucked.
Well, I guess all the elves went to sleep for 2020 now, didn't they? I keep forgetting this is not Skyrim logic. I can't just walk up sideways up a hill.
Yeah, you still can, and just on varying degrees. You can jump boost yourself though. It's very slow and monotonous, but you can do it.
Alright, I am supposedly where I need to be. According to the map, I am directly on this point, but there is literally nothing here. But on the map, it tells me that it is the Witchwood, and that there's supposed to be something here.
Yep, that's just where you start exploring the area.
I sense magical energies ahead. The mages cannot be far.
I don't know why every time I hit, I know why, because I was playing Skyrim last night, so every time I hit the left bumper, I expect a shout to happen.
Yeah, you get used to the reason of, you get used to not having that, and then when you go right back to Skyrim or anything else, you're just like, oh shit, what do I do? What do I do, man?
I found it! Barriers can be destroyed with enough. Okay, so how the freak am I destroying this oh wait, cold to death. Ah, he's dead! Why are you dead? Well, he's not dead. You assholes, wake up. Who died? Oh, Cassandra. Eat my ice! And until then, let me hit this barrier. There we go. Cassandra, can you please stop dying for 2 seconds? Gee-mini Christmas. Also, can this dude just die already? Dang. Is it dead? It's not dead. Why are you not dead?
The King's Road should be safer, at least for the time being.
But we still have those Templars to worry about, though.
Influence. Plus 200. I'm at 950 out of 1,000. Alright, y'all need some health potions. Okay.
Yeah, but for more of that lore that you were wanting, the elven gods basically just were really, really powerful mages that owned the rest of the other slaves as or the other elves as slaves, and that's the reason why those markings are there. Yeah, those specialized markings that they have, yeah, those are just slave marks.
Cool, so the tattoo on my girl's face is a slave mark, got it.
Well, it's a slave mark to a certain god that they worship, but due to the fact that one of the gods, and you're gonna hear it a lot, the Dreadwolf was the reason why most of the gods got sealed into the Black City, or the castle that's in the Vale. And in doing so, that kind of, the Dreadwolf put up the Veil, which stopped a lot of the original ambient magic.
Say
again.
I thought she needed to hear it from the horse's
And
mouth.
in doing so, it destroyed all of the elven libraries and everything else. So they lost all their information, so they just basically thought that they, after so many things, they just kind of twisted what those marks were as a symbol of rebelliousness. But they still don't realize the fact that their gods weren't actually gods and just really kind of dickish people.
Sounds like most gods, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I love how they told me, go find this area. Ask them for help. You could get blankets from them. Clearly they were here recently because there's fires going, but there's literally no one in this little alcove cave thing. Awesome sauce. I don't even remember what my original task for being out here was. I know I came out here to go talk to the old lady. I talked to the old lady, and now I don't remember what it was I was supposed to be doing. That would be what, in my journal, right?
Yes.
The threat remains. Cool. Clear threats at the crossroads. Speak with Corporal Vale about the state of the hinterlands. Clear threats. Travel to the hinterlands and speak with Mother Giselle. I did speak with Mother Giselle, so... I'm confuzzled now. Have I not been to the Hitherlands before?
I believe you are in the area you are is in the Hitherlands, so.
Alright, now I'm in the Redcliffe Farms.
Oh wait, no, the Hitherlands are a different place. Never mind. I'm tired.
How
It's gonna be
long
fun.
have you been up?
Yes.
Did you ever go to bed last night?
If I say yes, promise not to get bad.
I hope you went to bed last night.
I did.
What time?
Yes.
You didn't go to bed last night.
Hey, you can't say anything, neither did you.
That's not true.
4 does
went
not
to-
count.
Huh?
4 does not count.
No, I went to bed at 1:30. Or whatever we got off the PlayStation last night, I went to bed pretty much immediately afterwards, actually. This little pig is freaking the fuck out.
It gets even weirder when you realize the fact that there's, like, a goat that's pretending to be a demon, or there's a demon pretending to be a goat.
What?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a person who asks you to find his prized lucky goat, Mr. Wooly, and it's a demon and it's a rage demon in disguise, and I think there's an actual way that you can get it, but there's an actual way that you can catch it.
I just killed a pack of wolves. I'm trying to go up to this kingdom area. It's where I think I have to go? Question mark?
Probably is.
Could be the lair of our strange wolves.
Regions in their hitherlands, 14 of 29 discovered. Yeah, part of the thing that I've been doing, which is another reason why I decided to stream this instead of Skyrim is that mostly what I've been doing is just unlocking parts of the map. So I haven't actually done a whole lot.
I mean, fair.
Where in Skyrim I've actually done more. But I won't lie, it was mostly because so my PlayStation doesn't sound like a jet engine every 10 minutes. Because that'll get really annoying for you guys. It gets annoying for me. Wait, is there a demon here too? What the crap? Hold up. Is there one of those things I have to close?
A rift?
Yeah. Because I see demons here, but I don't see a rift.
Sometimes they're just demons around, but
For no reason?
if you have the but if you have the volume up, you can hear rifts because they make a popping sound.
Away. Loot the skeletons. They don't need this gold.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yep. Yep. Also something.
Alright, Ducky, calm down.
Yep. You want to know the really sad, depressing story about her? So the actress that played Ducky was about 6 years old when she played Ducky the first time, right? She was in this, and she was in the second. Yeah, she was in the second movie too. And her father was an abusive little prick who killed her, her mother, her siblings, and then set the house on fire and killed himself. She was 10 years old.
Yeah. Assholes exist everywhere in the world.
Unfortunately. Ooh, what's this? I'm mad that I can't just take this really pretty random jar container chest thingy that's sitting here.
What are you right in front of?
I fell! I don't know. I don't even know where I am. I'm just running toward the point that I have marked. Canine leather. One thing I do like about, at least at the moment, about Dragon Age versus Skyrim is that Dragon Age does not have a carrying capacity. Or at least I have yet to get to it.
Yeah, I was about to say, Dragon Age does have a carrying capacity.
Ooh, what's over here? Oh, those are the... Ooh. Cool. I think I'm lost in this little circle thingy. How do I get out? Am I gonna have to fast travel somewhere just to get out of here? Yes. Alright, I'm fast travel here. Alright guys, in about 5 minutes or 4 minutes we will be into half an hour of our 12-hour stream. Yay!
Has it really been like
26
Oh,
minutes,
okay.
yeah.
I'm surprised.
Me too. And I have gotten fuck all done. Oh, that's
To be
right.
fair,
I didn't
the
want to
first
go
time
this
I
way because
played-
there's a dragon. Oh, no, dragon, no, don't, no. I can't BS and kill this dragon like I did in Skyrim.
Nothing to report, sir.
Oh, come on. Come on. Relinquish thine Pepsi to me, evil cardboard box.
Okay, that was really strange.
Me?
Yeah, all I just heard was, release that. It's like, what the hell's going on over there?
Release thine Pepsi, evil cardboard box.
Be gone, that.
Alright, so if
Hello,
I stay
Shamu.
invisible, can I run past this dragon to get to where I need to go? No?
No, it doesn't work like that. The invisibility doesn't last very long. I can tell you, I have tried that shit. It don't work.
Dang, my girl got hops. Not Mad Sora hops, but she's got hops. Okay. And on that note, now that we're all about to die, let's go over here instead. Oh, it's not gonna let me quick travel. Cool, so I'm gonna just let us all die.
Won't do anything, but okay.
No, but it'll let me go at my last spawn point. So that I cannot go that way.
Nothing to report, sir.
I'm still... So I got the power required. I need to speak with Corporal Vale about the state of the hinterlands. Where is Corporal Vale? Riviera,
No,
help. Is it
Corporal
at
Vale?
Is it at Redcliffe?
No, I don't think it's at Redcliffe. Trying to remember. You know, you can actually mark down that thing and it will show you where that area is.
Okay, so I did that. I have it set as active, but nothing is coming up on the quest map. Rifts in the outskirts. Ocularium. I'm gonna just go to Redcliffe and see what happens. Oh, I need to go this way. I spy with my little eye a castle-looking thing. I'm gonna go explore it. East Road.
Have fun with the rift.
What rift?
Is it a decrepit castle right really close to one of your camps?
Yeah?
There's a rift.
Oh. Oh, well, it's letting me travel somewhere. To where 2 or 3 missions are still... I don't know. I will fully admit to all of you guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. That's why Riviera is on here with me. It's officially been 32 minutes, guys. 11.5 hours to go. Frostback Mountains.
Ah, my fanciest. Ooh. I'm gonna explore down here. I gotta find my loot. I gotta find more loot.
Loot, 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 loot.
I'm a loot goblin. You should know this.
You're also a dice gremlin.
You right.
I mean, so am I. Oh, I'm finally advancing the story.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Shit's going down. People are getting ready to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Who's the cute blonde? Cullen. Oh, I met Cullen.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and...
I don't believe I'm Andraste's herald any more than you do, Chancellor.
That laudable humility won't stop the Inquisition from using a misconception when it suits them.
Sorry for the blue screen, guys. I was adjusting the mix between the game and the chat audio so that I could hear the game a little bit better.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay.
Clearly, your Templar knows what's alive.
He's toothless. There's no point turning
love Colin.
Widespread is violence between mages and Templars.
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the charter.
Riviera, Colin is one of my favorite characters now.
The Conclave destroyed. I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know.
I also love my character's sassiness of the fact that she is very, very obviously ignoring this dude that's just running his mouth, and she's just standing there with like her side to him, talking directly to Cullen.
Yeah.
She gives zero shits about this dude in the red.
Conveniently swept under a carpet.
Well, let's hope we find solutions, and not a cathedral full of chancellors.
The stuff of nightmares.
Mock, if you will. I've certain amazing.
The shade she just threw. Let's hope the trip is worth it and we don't find a cathedral full of chancellors. The shade.
Yeah, there are some scenes that are just like, you sassy motherfuckers.
How fares your quest to seal the breach?
Greetings, Harold. How fares your quest to seal the breach? Damned if I know.
Well, you know how these things go. At least I hope someone does. To bring a little light into the darkness. And I'm glad to see it. Too many see laughter.
Sweetie, I was being serious. I don't freaking know how this is going. It's happening. It's a thing.
Forgetting that she loved and was loved.
I picked the damned if I know option for how she asked how closing the rifts were going, and she's like, well, you know, at least I hope someone does. And the chancellor's like, and the old lady's like, aw, so I'm so glad to know that someone is bringing humor into this. And I'm like, I'm not bringing humor, I'm being serious. Hope she found time for laughter during her trials, as I hope you do. That comparison scares me.
Also, I'm the equal of Andraste. Do you know how unnerving that is?
I can only imagine. But we are all given to our purpose under the Maker. A sword does not ask.
So do you want to give a little bit of backstory on Andraste? Is that what it is that everyone keeps comparing?
Andraste.
Yeah, that everyone keeps
lady.
comparing it to.
Oh no, the Herald of Andraste. Andraste is technically the wife of the Maker, which he decided to abandon the world after the everything kind of just went to. The thing about the Chant of Light is kind of BS because they go like, oh, you must suffer because that is what the will of the Maker wants.
Interesting.
What are you doing?
They're really up their own ass about that.
Myself and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed.
But Andraste was trying to.
Beyond that,
I don't remember much about her because like they barely give us anything from like the other two video games, the other two games. But from what I can gather is she was wrongfully treated and then she was burned at the stake.
I see.
And then that's why the place that you were at was the burial place of her, which was the which is where Andraste's sacred ashes were.
I don't remember going to a tomb here. I went to a tomb in Skyrim yesterday.
Yeah. Well, it was a tomb before it exploded.
Ah.
It's where that big rift is.
Oh. Okay.
Because that sort of became a ley line for where the magic kind of was like bundling up because of how many people went there and worshipped. It kind of slowly weakened the veil because the veil holds memories and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask Solus more about the veil.
But they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Farewell.
make up.
I love how you can either just say bye or just straight leave a conversation. Like, I'm done with you. I'm not gonna say goodbye. Peace out. Operations. You now have access to missions. Mission operations take time and bring the Inquisition resources and rewards. Also, can we talk about how the Inquisition in Dragonage is good? The Inquisition in Skyrim is bad, right? Is it the Inquisition that that you fight in Skyrim? Only one mission per advisor can be active at a time. Some missions have a preferred type, which results in less time required when undertaken by the associated advisor. Missions may also provide different rewards depending on which advisor completes them. I forget, am I an advisor or no?
No, you are not an advisor.
Okay.
But Colin, Josephine, and our little, the little thief is also.
Forces. Endure training fit for a soldier. Oh, I don't know what's happening. You should... You should log in and tell me what I'm doing.
Let me save the game and then.
Oh, I didn't mean to leave.
No, I'm not playing.
Oh, no, not you. I accidentally left. I didn't mean to leave the room.
Oh. Yeah. Let me get onto YouTube so I can watch you. It always feels like somebody's
watching me. Demonetized.
Yeah, you heard it from my phone as well.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so what's this deal?
Oh, you get to unlock a certain, yeah, or the Orlesians wear fancy-ass masks, while Ferelden, basically what you do is click on the Ferelden side.
And then what's this little eye thingy?
Okay, that's basically what marker of where the forces, where your forces are on the map. That means that you're moving them to certain places. And the power point, those power, that point and like powers, you can use them to send out missions and everything else like that. So if you were go to the storm, see that one's free, so that means it's gonna. So click it. Go with forces. You can't send forces, but it's already done. Oh, you don't. That place doesn't have it. You have the full, like all the DLCs, don't you?
I don't know. I know I got this in a bundle with Skyrim for Game of the Year edition.
every single DLC in there. So it's just basically a place where you can get, like, hopefully come across. There's a mirror in there. Design.
Urchin,
Send them to
bring
your
me
teammates.
a
It's only just
moist
you.
towelette.
Yeah, basically he has all words, like, everything that you'd need for building something or stuff like that.
I'm just selling my stuff at this point.
Did you already give the ram skin over to the one person?
Yep.
Okay.
The ram meat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why you can't just sell the skins over and just go, like, make them into blankets.
Right? Not that I can really afford to have any of this at the moment, but I'd like
Oh
to.
no, that's already made. It's just the fact that you can't afford to buy it just yet.
Yeah. Mirror of Transformation?
Yeah,
Just like
that's
a
it right
character
there.
edit.
Yeah, basically it just goes like, if you want to play as a different race now that you're like halfway through it, you can.
Well, I'm obviously in no position to judge.
Where is your voice coming from, my dude?
Do not
The skeleton in the
antagonize
chair.
Chauncey the tiny bear. He may be small, but he
In the
lives.
center of the room. That skeleton in the chair, that's him talking.
That's creepy. But okay.
That's what happens when you become a lich in the game, technically.
I just feel like somebody's watching me. Alright guys, we're approaching 49 minutes. Still haven't gotten shit done, but you know. Woo! I'm sure we'll get some stuff done. I don't think Rivera's gonna let me completely run around here like a dumbass. At least not for 12 hours, maybe for 5. The fact that you're not commenting on this it worries me greatly.
Commenting on what?
How long you're gonna let me run around like an idiot?
Technically, that's the best way for you to understand the terrain of the game and know where some things are going to be.
Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions...
Is there a reason that you had to call me knifey, or you asshole?
Yeah, that's racism.
What do you do here?
I know it is.
It's better than being called rabbit. It's better than being called rabbit, though.
Both
Yeah.
are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes.
You know what? I'm walking away from you. I can't care about you anymore. I like Cullen's sassiness. Oh, I should probably go to this little mark over here.
Though you had granted them power over the very Fade itself.
Ooh, what's in here?
Praise unending.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I have heard rumors of a way to reverse the right.
Ooh.
The Inquisition cannot remain if you can't prove it was founded.
Who's the Joker in the mask?
This is an inopportune time.
Oh,
Looks
yeah,
like he's
that's-
got mold on his face.
Yeah, that's an
Allow me to
Orlesian.
introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the bridge. Mistress Lavelan, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denham, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Realm. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in
I don't like this moldy faced little prick.
Technically, he, by all
We face a
right,
dark time, Your Grace.
the place
Divine
that you are in
Justinia
right
will
now
not
was
want
originally a
us to
dragon cult that
She would, in fact,
captured people
trust
and
us to forge new
slaughtered
alliances
them.
to the benefit of
So,
all, no
Lovely.
matter how strange they might seem.
yeah. But sadly, since your character doesn't know that, if you played through the first and second game, you would be able to transfer the known data,
Inquisition
which basically means
might
that your
stay.
character would know about that. Trust me, it's actually really cool the way that they set that up.
Do the Durelians actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their friend and relations,
I love the sassiness that the note-taking
if
lady
Marquis
is
wishes to claim Haven,
giving.
Empress Selene must negotiate the
She
right
is
on his
sassy.
behalf.
She and Cassandra both are pretty sassy, and I love it.
Than minor property disputes.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure...
I also like her outfit. It's really working for her.
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she
It really is.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those
I think she's actually a romance option that you can get.
I'm glad for your help. I have a feeling the Inquisition's going to need it.
I do believe you are correct. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Oh, did I tell you I managed to find a thunder sword?
Oh no, where?
I don't know, one of the many people that I killed.
Nice.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. I never really wanted to leave the Circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
This girl that I'm talking to, Maeve, I love her outfit.
You said you were a mage.
No, just an apprentice. I was never very good at magic, but just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Secret Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquils safe?
Yes. The mages took some of them when my circle rebelled. The rest were forgotten. Most circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves. Can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
Oh.
I'm glad they have someone who cares about them.
I like them better than most people. That sounds like me.
They're rational, and they'll never get angry at you. When they study, they have a focus.
Trust me, if I was put in that game, if I was put into that world, most likely my only phobia would be the giant ass spiders. I'd be like, demons! I fight them every day. I just look at myself in the mirror. Spiders? Oh, hell no.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful.
What?
No. Riviera, you're not that bad. Most of the time.
I was about to say, like, you do know who I am, right?
Yeah.
Good. I thought you were confused.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
You know you don't have to go there if you're just because you unlock it.
Oh, I'll explore it. Might as well.
What level are all of your characters?
I don't know. I think I'm like 5th.
Come to join us at the Oasis? It's actually quite the sight. It and the temple are further in.
Have you learned anything more about the temple?
Honestly, I don't like the feel of the place. No one does.
Why not?
Couldn't say. It's just a feeling.
Anything else I should know?
Not much to tell. A mining company out of Val-Fermin used to have an interest here, but economies change, and they moved on. Strange the miners never marked the temple.
It's been 58 minutes.
Dispatch for you.
Oh, I forgot there's the thing for crouch. I think you might actually like the game that I'm playing right now.
Which one?
I'm playing Greedfall.
Okay, I'm missing one of these shards. Come on.
Hey, watch out, we don't want to be copyrighted.
Oh, please. I'm not getting paid.
I mean, fair. Neither am I.
You're not even streaming.
I know.
I kind of like this desert area. Ah! I fell. I did like it until it tried to kill me. Alright, let me go over here and get this one shard.
Another one of those keys.
So, I really don't know what the point of collecting these shards are. I've just been collecting them because it's kind of telling me to.
Who are you?
Yeah, that's usually how it is.
Following me. I'm just looking for stuff to
You, the hissing, where you are right now, there's a temple, up in that cliff face that's right above the waterfalls. And you slowly unlock doors, and they give you immunities to certain things.
Oh.
So basically, one of them's fire, one of them's ice, and I think one of them's nature or something.
I think I missed a couple of the shards in the last area I was in, the one that I was in for like a really long time.
Well, here's the thing, they don't lock those areas. They only the only area that gets locked is actually the starting base after something happens. They don't really lock you away from an area, so you could go back there anytime.
I'll leave you be.
And with merchants, you can buy certain certain stuff. One of them is you can buy the blueprints for weapons and everything else.
I think one of those shards is up here.
Perhaps if I made an
attempt. All y'all need to get off the branch. Get out of the mage's way. Go, go, scat. Must you be so sassy when doing this? I love him. He's just sassy as sass. It's probably going to be a good idea to look at all of the different. Yeah, everyone's level 5. I'm king of the castle. I'm king of the castle.
Nora, calm down. Don't. Okay.
Don't what?
Don't jump off the, like...
Too late.
gonna. Oh, who'd you go?
Hmm?
I was like wondering what class you were in, or what class you chose.
Oh, rogue. Normally in games like this, I'll pick the rogue because while I can be up in your face, attacky, punchy, I can also be sneakity sneak bitch. And rogue is normally the class that I go with in D&D, or a variant of the rogue, so. We are officially past an hour. 11 more to go.
Dang, we are.
I'm gonna go back to that waterfall area I saw. Actually, I'm gonna go up that ladder first.
Right. See you then.
Can we just talk about how the fact that there are just random ass chests laying around and no one has said anything about it? And they all have stuff in them? Like, that makes no sense.
Congratulations, you're a little late to the party, but most people don't care about them. And if they're ever locked, you can pick them because you're a rogue.
Yeah.
And fuck them because I left them.
It's beautiful.
Man, y'all be slow over here. Guys, leave the poor animal alone. Aren't they both down?
So here we are, Elf. Cleaning up another human mess.
What would the Inquisition do without our stabilizing influence, Master Tethras?
I assume they just start burning things.
That does sound like most humans I know.
If you
Oh.
gentlemen are quite finished...
Now, don't get touchy. We're just here to lend you simple humans our help.
Before you cause everything to explode.
Again.
The shade that my fellow elf and the dwarf cast on humans. Humans have a habit of making everything explode. It's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic when walking up this area. It's like parking in the, oh, what is it? The Nationwide parking garage downtown. Have you ever been in that parking garage?
Yes.
They have, it's like claustrophobia, because they have half, walls.
They're not even full walls, half walls, so it's even worse. Trust me, I don't like it. I don't like going to the Nationwide thing, so I just go like, oh no, just drop me off.
Yeah, I don't go there if I can avoid it. And the last time I did have to go there, I kid you not, when I drove in through there, I drove with like my head bent down because I half expected the ceiling to fall down. And my friend was in the car with me and she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't like being in here. It's claustrophobic. She's like, I didn't know you were claustrophobic. And I'm like, I'm not. Most of the time.
You just, basically what you just described is acute claustrophobia, and basically that just means that it doesn't need to be a lot, it just needs to be just enough for it to trigger.
Sounds about right.
Trust me, I have it too, and I don't like when people get into my space, and if there's too many, because I used to go to a school that was overcrowded by like 120 people, that I was kind of just like, oh yay, my anxiety is spiking up.
Oh. Normally mine is, like, when it has to do with being around, anywhere around my face, or, like, being in my space in general, but anywhere from, like, the neck up, especially. Like, don't get in my face.
Just keep. I feel bad for my poor character in this game. There's like no horses, so she has to run everywhere.
Oh, just think of it this: she's gonna have some mad cardio.
Trust me, I'm pretty sure if she drop kicks a guy, that guy's exploding.
Fair.
Like what happened to him? Oh, Dave, he pissed off the wrong person. Well, like. No, seriously, what happened? Like, she drop kicked him, and where's his head? It's over there, up there. on her shoe. Wait, are you telling me the fact that yes? Oh shit.
How did that all happen just from being a drop kicked?
Point to a red person because, like, oh, never mind. I see the reason why. That person could race a horse in a land race and still win.
Mm-hmm.
Run faster.
I'd very much like to leave this area now. I've done my...
You have to go back to the, where are you going?
I don't know. I'm exploring, I guess.
Well, if you're tired of being in that little, like...
I think it's that way I need to go to get out of here. Yeah. I do not like the creepy screaming that's going on around here. Assholes. Ooh. Alright, well, I'm not getting up there.
Of news, sir.
I don't have time.
Yes, sir. Word for you.
What is it?
Could prove useful.
See, Cassandra, it's possible to be in a battle and not die. Apparently I'm gonna go close this rift before I leave. I'm sorry, are these bitches on fire?
Yeah.
Elven art.
Well then. I died again.
Okay, never mind. You might not actually like this game.
Why?
Because I forgot that the fact that there's a whole entire thing of it's almost like the conquistadors versus
So,
the
set up camp
Aztecs.
or keep moving?
The way it is.
Word for you. Dispatch for you.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Ugh. Okay. Where did I put my gloves? There they are. Oh, sorry for the pause. I just had to put my hair back up because it's getting hot. Whee! There it is. Oh, crap. Oh, so those of you that are on my channel obviously know that Riviera and I are friends IRL, and we are occasionally show up on each other's videos, as today. So Riviera has some exciting news. She's going to try and start doing animations.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the actual thing set up, but I am actually getting the computer and everything else. Because I don't think my dinky little laptop's going to be able to handle stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd get it too, but I don't think my laptop would be able to handle it either.
Hey, you have a gaming computer, don't you?
No.
Oh yeah, you give it to me.
There must be something here.
God damn it.
I need Flame Boy to go down, please. Thank goodness. But so yeah, that's pretty cool news for Riviera. I don't think you're not quite sure about what kind of animations you're going to be doing yet, are you?
No, not yet. Damn it. So far I'm just gonna try to, I'm gonna basically be using the same thing as what, Rooster Teeth uses for their Ruby and, Red versus Blue.
Mm-hmm. You know, that book I'm writing would be kind of cool animated. I know I talked to you about it before, but I'd prefer it be an anime than like a live action, if anything were going to be made out of it.
Yeah, you can get away with a lot more for animation.
And because of what I have planned for it, because I have a lot planned for it, a TV series or an anime would just make more sense.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something we should try and do. If you wanted.
Allow me.
Make a series?
Yeah.
I'm down.
I love Cassandra! We get to this place that needs to be broken down. Cassandra's like, allow me. Just fucking yeets this door open and fucking drop kicks his door.
Cassandra's scary. Especially when you find out that she's, hunted dragons. You're like, okay. Or, well, more of she took on a dragon almost single-handedly.
Yeet. I'm a rude bitch, boy. Can you handle that? And true to mage fashion, of course our mage in this group of misfits and miscreants is the only one that has really, really low health. Yeet. Cool, so I'm just gonna keep dying at that particular rift. That's awesome.
Don't go back to that rift. Just do something else.
Well, I'm trying to leave this area, but I can't figure out quite how to do that.
Go to your campsite. You go into your maps, and then you can go back. Now go into your maps. Get out of local, go for world, press a triangle.
Got it.
Yeah, there you go, you can go to Haven.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Secret Pentecost might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennis.
Man, I love being a loot goblin. There's so much stuff I can find in this game.
I love how if you look at my character, the way she holds her head, it's like she's giving people the side eye all the time. Or the way she was holding it there for a second. And she's like, boy.
I will end you. Do not make me.
Let's see if I can modify my weapons too.
Another time, then. You need something? Let me know. Come on, you've seen our map.
I haven't figured out where this triangle is. Or thingy.
My uncle died.
At least now I know where I can come to make my weapons.
Have you gone and got the research notes for the doctor?
No.
Are you sure? I'll ask around again tomorrow.
I like the bard that's playing. Look at me. Everything now is like, oh, it's a bard. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Freaking D&D.
No, that's actually what they're called.
Okay.
The chosen of Andraste, the blessed hero sent to save us all.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
If I ever made a video game, I'm pretty sure you'd be the first one to test it out, and then you'd be the first one to rage quit going, you know, this is confusing.
Every battlefield is steeped in
I mean, yeah.
Both attract spirits.
I had a video game concept idea that I never got to do that I really wanted to do. It was like it had like a bunch of different endings based upon choices that you had and based upon which two characters you decided to use.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins? Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and
So are you romancing Solus?
I do set wards, and if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they're usually content to live and let live. Hold up!
If you go that deep into the Fade, you might find something better left alone.
I take precautions to avoid possession. I have no wish to become a demon's tool. In the same light, be cautious here. Cassandra's protection only lasts so long as she survives. It will be interesting to watch this fledgling Inquisition make its way. I will stay to see, for now.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
You came here to help Solus. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars...
I hope I didn't just accidentally romance Solus, because that's not what I was going for. I mean, it wouldn't necessarily be the end of the world, but that's not whom I was going for. Just one.
I will keep the peace, while you and the others appeal to the Chantry in Val Royeaux.
Better ready yourself for the blade. You will be rightly assigned.
I will keep the peace, while you and the others appeal to the
You dislike the Templar system?
No. I know their purpose, but you remember I once ministered in a circle chantry.
Yes. I assumed you were used to having Templars around, keeping us safe from the danger.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right?
I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I love my answers to Varric asking if I'm okay. I'm just glad to be alive. Too many people died up there. I'm fine. This is all bullshit, or I can barely keep up.
None of this shit should have happened.
You don't know the half of it. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now
I'm still so mad you can't romance him.
Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
So is everyone else. When they found out you couldn't, they were like, what?
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity.
Believe it or not, you can blame the first people who, the people who played the first game for that one, because there was a dwarf in your companion in your group that you could have, and people found him so revolting that the company decided, oh, we're gonna make the most lovable dwarf, and they're not allowed to date him. So it's kind of payback for the fact that for the first game that dwarves were ever introduced, which was the first game ever, they were like, oh yeah, no, it is, this dwarf is utterly revolting, and then it goes like, oh.
Wait a second, is Varric an author? He says he's written enough tragedies.
Yeah, he wrote the story that made Hawk well known.
I'm so pissed!
He's also made, funniest thing is, Cassandra, you're gonna find out, reads the books. Reads, his, Sword and Shield books, which is his romance novels. Yeah. And she literally just goes like, you cannot tell him about what you've seen here. And you're just like, I didn't see anything. And then you can basically go right around and go like, hey, guess what, Varric? He's like, no, I gotta see this.
I'm totally gonna do it.
That comes like way down the line, but it's so funny when she just goes like, I thought I could trust. She has the look of, I thought I could trust you. I'm just like, you wanted to read the book. He wasn't gonna make any more. I made it a special request.
Own up to your child.
Must be with most everyone here.
Own up to your fandom.
Own up to your fandom.
Lord knows I do. You've been in my room. You've seen the number of pop figures that I have. Lord knows I own up to my fandoms.
I'm starting to catch up in pop figures.
How many you have?
I think like 12.
102.
Hey, you've had longer time.
3 years.
Yeah, I only just started like a month ago, so that says something.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Part of me, sometimes I really like Cassandra, and then other times I'm like, okay, I cannot stand you.
That's the one thing about her, she's so brash. She's kind of straight to the point, and other times you're just kind of like, please, have a little freaking tact, could you? You're about as graceful as a wall ornament that's fallen off of a tree.
Ooh, story time! Because that reminds me of something. So,
a wall ornament falling out of a tree reminds you of something?
Yes. So back when I lived in my house with my grandmother, I mean, I still live with my grandmother, but like back when we had our house, it was around Christmas. Now, it was my great grandmother died like 2 weeks before Christmas when she had passed away. And then the Christmas afterwards, like the following year, we decided to get Chinese food for Christmas instead of making a big Christmas dinner. And we were sitting there and thinking about how we might just make that the new tradition of having Chinese food for Christmas dinner instead of making food. And an ornament from the Christmas tree just dropped and shattered on the floor. No one touched it, no one was near it, and we all looked at the sky and went, okay, Gran, geez, we'll make Christmas dinner next year. Because that was like Gran's favorite thing, was to make Christmas dinner.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united. And we should
So, the running joke in our family is that Gran disapproves of us having Chinese food for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Have you ever tried to have the Chinese food for Thanksgiving and Christmas again, just to see if it was just a one-time thing?
Yeah.
I will go with her.
We did.
Mother
One of us ended up burning ourselves.
Use them.
Oh shit.
Why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now we can't approach
She's
anyone
more
for help with the breach.
it's more inclined to be okay for Thanksgiving than it is for Christmas.
We have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
I just started a mission. I'm not sure what the mission is, but I just started it. Hello, people that are watching the stream. I've got 4 people now. Hello, everybody.
Are there more people watching?
It says I'm up to 4 now. Ooh, fancy castle. My character is like, I don't understand this.
I don't like this.
Just a guess seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills above them.
And a lady looked at me and was like freaking terrified. Don't know if cause Elf or if cause Inquisition.
You're one of Liliana's.
It was, yes.
What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition. They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one
Meet us or
thing
kill
happens
us?
then. They wish to protect the people from us. Return to me. Someone will need to inform them.
As you say, my lady.
It's pretty here, wherever it is.
10 plus miles, as they always have.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, Wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say,
would everyone please stop calling me the Herald? I haven't done anything. I am just trying to close the rifts and not die.
We came here in peace, simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you, let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
it is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
Oh, great. Oh! Yep, the Templars are really gonna help you here as they knock your ass unconscious.
Beneath us.
What's the meaning of this?
Her claim to authority is an insult, much like your own.
I don't claim, other
Lord
people
Seeker
claim.
Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement, raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet, you should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one. Although I will have to admit, these creatures in this game are pretty
interesting.
Bear
boars,
that's
actually
pretty
cool.
I might use that for D&D. You leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
You're an ass.
I'm not going to spoil anything for you.
I can't decide if I want to say, help us close the breach, why are you here, or Templars join as Cullen did.
Help us close the breach. Because if you say Colin did, all he does is he belittles Colin for it. The breach is indeed a threat.
Oh.
But you certainly
But I like
have
Colin.
no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was
Templars, for more information, Templars use this thing called lyrium, which is Titan's blood, to give themselves the ability of saying, no magic for you, to mages. We deserve recognition, independence.
But it's very addictive, so anyone who tries to get off of it,
if they quit too fast, it kills them. Is unworthy of our protection.
So Colin, you're gonna find out later on that Colin has quit, and he's
charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition.
He doesn't seem very decent at the moment.
It's very bizarre.
Do you think he can be reasoned with?
I hope so. If not him, there are surely others in the Order who don't feel as he does. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others. What's that?
What the hell?
An arrow with a message?
Why did some asshole throw an arrow at me? Apparently he can help. Or he wants to help, but damn.
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Attend my salon held at the Chateau of Duke Brest.
Oh, did you, right up close to the... Hmm?
Something about a salon, and that is where now?
I don't know. But, there's a merchant that you can get. Go straight. No.
Well, I'm in a cutscene now.
If I might have a moment of your time.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste with my own eyes. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It
Don't see where the
disgusts me to
survivor
think
is.
the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
Almost 2 hours.
Does that mean the mages will help us?
We are willing to discuss it with the Inquisition at least. Consider this an invitation to
I literally don't see where the
Come,
survivors
meet with
are.
the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you then. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
No, apparently I'm going back to Haven now. Where do I need to go?
Yeah, you have to go back to Haven.
No. You said there's something I can get before going back to Haven.
Let's look around.
Salutations.
They're all uppity in French.
Yeah, they're supposed to be modeled after France and New Orleans, so that's why they have the Mardi Gras masks. They're also just as stuck up as all French, so.
Hello.
Oh, I thought, okay, that was not something I was expecting.
Before I forget, let me...
Return to Haven. Someone will need it.
Thank you all. You have been on here with me for 2 hours. Those of you who are still watching, and thank you, Rivera, for being here for the last 2 hours. I'm sure you have better things to do with your day.
Not really.
Oh, doesn't that just make me feel all warm and fuzzy?
Researcher Minave has notes on alloys that may prove more effective against demons.
Oh, does she? Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet. Everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
I like this guy.
If I want something, what can you make?
The armory guy.
Something to keep you safe. Take a look at
Yeah, he's actually really nice.
You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Goodbye.
Right.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must
You there
prepare
with the
for
shield in your hand. Use it.
Yes, Commander.
You're supposed to be blocking with it, not dancing with your opponent.
Some pilgrims. None made
Colin, quit being mean. You don't know if one of them's gonna cry.
That wasn't my idea.
I'd be concerned if it was. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
You left the Templars for this. You believe the Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can...
Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps.
Oh, so you're flirting with Colin?
Yes.
Still a lot of work ahead.
Commander.
Honestly, I'm gonna spoil the end of the game for you. Just because, here's the thing, if you stick with him all the way, at the end of the game, you two go off, and like he adopts a bunch of marble dogs because he loves those dogs. He just goes like, "Yep."
I'm okay with this. I am definitely okay with this.
Ugh.
Yeah, basically you guys just get like a farmhouse and he gets like 2 dogs.
Obvious?
2 marbled puppies. And he's like, "Yep."
Did I do the right thing?
The King of Ferelden has a dog, and the funniest thing is, its name is Barkspawn.
I have revered.
For the whole entire thing of fighting Darkspawn.
They may write about
So
me
yeah.
as a traitor, a madman,
Nice.
a fool, and they may be right.
Also, the King of Ferelden is really interested, really loves
I believe
cheese.
you are innocent.
I don't know why,
I
but
believe more
Ferelden
is
loves
going on here
cheese
than we can
somewhat,
see.
for some reason.
And I believe no one else cares to do anything about
Interesting.
it. They will stand
Like,
in
there's
the
a
fire
mod
and
for
complain
the
that it is
PC version where you can
But is this the
change
Maker's will?
Cassandra's
only
shield to a wheel of cheese. Yep.
What's going to happen now?
Now we find allies to help us close the breach, if that is even possible. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them. I only pray the price is not too high.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I? My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
I'm Dalish. I believe in our own gods.
And there's no room among your gods for one more? I suppose it doesn't matter now. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Yes?
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery. The Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
I'd like to know more about the Templars.
If you need insight into what the Order is doing now, I'm afraid I can't offer more than you already know. Anything else, I will answer as best I can.
Do Templars take vows? I swear to the Maker to watch all the mages, that sort of thing.
There's a vigil first. You're meant to be at peace, George.
Do Templars take vows that I swear to keep an eye on all the mages, that kind of thing? The sass is real with this one.
We are not to seek wealth or acknowledgement. Our lives belong to the Maker and the path we have chosen.
A life of service and
Oh, by the way, Varric's nickname for him is Curly.
to give up physical temptations.
Physical? Why would you?
I'm making him so nervous. I love it.
Templars can marry, although there are rules for it, and the Order must.
It's the funniest thing is you just keep flirting with him. He's like, I don't know what to do. And you're like, he.
Have you?
About to ruin this man's whole day.
Can we speak of something else?
Aww.
You've lived in the Circle. What was a typical day for a Templar there?
Flirting with hoodies, like, can you not?
Before that, then.
Certain rituals require a full guard. Mage's Herald, for instance. I've attended a few. Most of the time you merely maintain a presence, on patrol or in the circle, ready to respond if needed. Mages pretend to ignore that presence, but they're watching you just as closely.
It gets even funnier the more you flirt with, later on in games, the more you flirt with him, the more flustered he gets, the more flustered he gets, the funnier stuff happens.
I love it.
If a mage is possessed or uses blood magic, you must act quickly, without hesitation. Your judgment cannot be clouded. Of course, ignoring one another does nothing to foster understanding.
Why did you join the Order?
I could think of no better calling than to protect those in need. I used to beg the Templars as our local chantry to teach me. At first, they merely humored me. I must have shown promise, or at least a willingness to learn. The Knight Captain spoke to my parents on my behalf. They agreed to send me for training. I was 13 when I left home.
13? That's still so young.
I wasn't the youngest then. Some children are promised to the Order at infancy.
Ooh, Anger Cups has posted a new video.
Who?
It's somebody known as Angry Cops, and he's a cop in New York that was originally a soldier, and then now he's in the National Guard.
What about your family? Did you miss them?
But the funniest thing is he verbally just dressed down the mayor, or mayor of New York, when the mayor of New York was drunk, and he goes like, "Listen here, you smell like shit." It's like, oh.
Initiates must also memorize portions of the Chant of Light, study history, and improve their mental focus.
That's sort of the dude behind me is interesting because it looks like the center is hollow and it comes to 2 points. And I can't tell if it's really doing that or if it's just the animation.
What?
Did you enjoy your training?
The guy that's fighting behind me.
If I was giving my life to this, I would be the best.
Oh, I can't see that.
You are model.
The sword. It looks like it's in 2. It comes to 2 points.
Watching a candle burn down while reciting
I think it.
the most exciting task. I admit, my mind sometimes wanders.
Do the Templars do anything besides hunt mages?
Templars protect against the dangers of magic. Before the Order left the Chantry, that meant serving in a circle. They were also tasked with tracking apostates or fighting demons.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that, but I think it's actually just the animation error.
It kind of be badass though.
What do you think of mages?
Like, I'm gonna stab you once, but it's gonna stab you in 2 different places.
Oh no, there are a lot of swords in history that actually have 2 different blade tongs. That way, if a knight was swinging it down, they would put it up in between to catch the blade so they can twist and shatter it.
Including wages for possession of the beast.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Another time then.
He's such a shy boy and I love it.
Glissa wants to know if you have it.
If I had something with that kind of power, I would retire.
We'll need some of your cloth for bandages.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. Need something of blood that makers will be written.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Eric!
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman.
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also prone to extravagant lies, or inclined towards extravagant lies. Eric!
In my
No.
spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally I write books.
He one time tried to get his friend who was the leader of, or took over the guard of the entire city of Kirkwall, just so she could so that way they would muscle in, so he could actually own the Hanged Man, which is a bar that he basically owned like a room in, like permanently.
I started a romance.
God damn it, Varric.
Swords and shields, but
Are you surprised?
No.
Exactly.
most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
What sort of shops do you own?
Actually, we don't own shops. That was just an example. Mostly we invest in money lenders. Auction houses, a few mercenary companies, a couple of smithies. I think we own half a beet plantation.
It's really not that surprising. He's also a dwarf that hates being underground, so, but then again, it's fair. I wouldn't want to be underground when there are freaking demons everywhere.
Yeah.
Can't really say that I blame him.
You and Cassandra know each other.
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
Are you from Ferelden? Orlais?
Free Marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca? She's one of a kind. Funny story. I bought a salvage ship and found her locked in a dragon-bone reinforced chest in the hold. I broke 36 lockpicks and blunted 9 saws opening that trunk, but it was worth it.
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
Oh, his brother was also corrupted by red lyrium. So he has a really bad time. He has a bad remembrance of that.
Thanks, Eric.
No problem.
Also, Tevinter is where the summit is an inner part of that whole entire continent that you're looking at when you ever go to the map. And for them, they believe in something known as, like, I think it's the Dark Maker or something like that. I don't rightly know, but they're all ruled by mages, and when you meet Dorian, he just so much fun. And whatever side you choose, you're still gonna get Dorian.
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I see the shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it's no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal, am I wondering? There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient...
Oh, I should probably tell you the Darkspawn. If you get... There are ways of healing being cut by, like, a demon, like the Darkspawn's blood. And that's the only way to do it, is to become... Yeah. Which basically means that you are part Darkspawn, so you can... So anyone who is one, light is gonna happen, where they all just attack.
That is what the world could be if the Veil were not present. For better or worse.
And in the previous game, they were up to the 5th Blight, which led to which led to the previous, and then the new king that has the dog known as Barkspawn to be like ruler.
I like that it's bark.
Yeah. And it's actually confirmed too, because like you can, like, he brings his dog to like one of the dances, I think. I don't rightly remember, but like, yeah, you can see the dog's name when the dog barks because the dog has subtitles.
Of course.
And it just says,
It's a
Spark
shame the
Spawn.
Templars have abandoned their senses.
I'm sorry, what is the name of that dog?
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the orders somewhere. But to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You'd think the Mage Rebellion is more united. It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options.
There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
Grey Wardens. I'm not familiar with them.
They're an ancient order that has existed to fight Darkspawn invasions since the First Blights, thousands of years ago. They have faded since those glory days, but haven't disappeared entirely. Ordinarily, their order is neutral in political affairs, but they appear in strange places.
It does sound odd, I agree.
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Oh. My influence.
Has nothing to do with fairness. We simply can't accommodate them if they bring that many servants.
I will speak to the Duchess. She can be reasoned with, after a fashion.
see what we have.
Can I not talk to you?
Got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
What's the message?
We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's charges can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
What can your Bull's Chargers offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royale. We've got references.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull? He's one of those Kunari, the big guys with the horns. He leads from the front, he pays well, and he's a lot smarter than the last bastard I worked for. Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer. You're the first time he's gone out of his way to pick his side.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
I'm used to delivering children and helping orphaned.
I don't entirely know where I'm going at this point. Riviera?
Mm-hmm.
You know where I'm going at this point?
That depends. What go into your missions.
Oh, give me a second.
Any word?
Nothing yet. Let us begin.
All right.
Oops. We'll go over here. See what's going on here. This might not make it to 12 hours because I'm telling you, I'm getting sleepy. But it is officially the longest one that I've done because it's 2 hours. Oh, excuse me. Am I at some sort of fancy dance thing?
Lady, oh, you're gonna be meeting her.
On
Okay.
behalf of the Inquisition.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales.
Why is her neck thing all the way up by her mouth?
Because they're trying to be Elizabethan,
What have you heard
like,
about
period.
me?
Some say that
while
when
being
the veil
French.
opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the Civil War. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit.
Huh?
Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Monty, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
I think I like this lady already.
You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doggerel. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning. And you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think her blade could put an end to the misery of your failure? Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt.
I like
I'm
her.
delighted you could
I
attend
like
this
her a
event.
lot.
I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Does that mean you'd be aiding the Inquisition from the Imperial Palace?
Ordinarily, I would be happy to serve as liaison to the court, but these are not ordinary times. The veil has been ripped apart and there is a hole in the sky. It is now the duty of every mage to work towards sealing the breach. And so I would join the Inquisition on the field of battle.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as somehow, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
Fair.
Is your interest in the Inquisition, Madame de...
I did not aim to flirt with her.
Aren't you charming?
It happens.
It's professional, of course.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as somehow, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition.
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I'm sure the new Divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Well, on that note, my dears, I shall be signing off. Not 12 hours, not even close, but you know, it's still the longest stream that I've done. I am in need of a nap. And yeah, good day, everyone. Boop, 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 boop.